N9.7bn NAF fraud. I take orders from my principal Dikko and number 039:S finance director. The trial of a former Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Umar Dikko, continued on Thursday, October 19, 2017, before Justice Nnamdi Dimgba of the Federal High Court sitting in Maitama, Abuja, with the cross-examination of the first witness, Commodore S.A. Yusahau, RTD, by the defense. Dikko, who served as the Chief of Air Staff, Nigerian Air Force between September 2010 and 2012, is facing a 7-count charge of money laundering and procurement fraud to the tune of N9.7 billion preferred against him by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. Yusahau, whose evidence started on February 13, 2017, had earlier testified to the effect that he was appointed as the Director of Finance and Accounting, DFA, by the defendant, Dikko, a position that put him in charge of all the financial roles. In his testimony, Yusahau stated that he received monies of the Nigerian Air Force and disbursed same as authorized by Dikko. He added that the Nigerian Air Force received its funds to the tune of N4 billion monthly. Yusahau, while being cross-examined by Dikko's counsel, Hassan Lyman, San, further insisted that he acted solely on the instructions from his boss, Dikko, with respect to the release of funds. I acted solely on instructions from my boss, and all records of monies spent under his watch can be found in the Nigeria Air Force, he said. When asked to state the exact amount spent on fueling and maintenance of the aircraft as well as the comprehensive schools purportedly built in Kano and Yola, Yusahau stated that I don't have the record of what was spent on the maintenance of the aircrafts as well as the conference center and the comprehensive schools. According to him, the schools were built during Bayday's regime, while the conference center, which started during Dikko's regime, was completed during Bayday's tenure. On whether the NAF accounts were audited yearly and whether auditors had ever raised alarm on the way monies were spent and managed in the NAF, Yusahau narrated how some issues were raised by auditors during the audit time. Issues were raised and addressed, he said. According to the witness, all the units were audited separately. He added that it was as a result of the different queries raised by the auditors that the NAF officials had to visit the National Assembly. At this point, Justice Dimgba adjourned to December 6-7, 2017 for the continuation of the trial. Ed, Media, and Publicity.